Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moves. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boston College's offense will come out first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's James. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. To the air, it's Gleason. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
give to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's James. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Then just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Gleason. Gets it to him on the screen. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Fires to the middle. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
First and goal for the offense. They're trying to slam it in. And they get nothing to... remains at the 2-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for a gap. It's Richard. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's James. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Punts it out of the air. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play and get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Boston College. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. This time he's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else. You're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll open the second half with a run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. Inside the and he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw, it's James. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Boston College will send out the punt team.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give on the inside. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Get him on the ground. Four-yard run out to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Franklin. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Eagles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 34 over Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not able to hook up near, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession back. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That's reeled in. It's Holland. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. They've got the screen set up. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They'll give it to the back. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that.
The offense pumps it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield, it's James. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richard. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy...
Touchdown, Boston College! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Wait, can I get want the director to give me a replay of that, I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Fires left. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but these receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's James. Pocket breaking down. Connection to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on unleashes one deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be third and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got the first down. Looking for more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the clock running, this should be the final play. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.